well. But yeah, now we're live on YouTube as well. What's up, YouTube? Welcome in, welcome in. And let me share this out real quick. Mr. Burrito, what's up? Welcome in. Hello, hello. All right, we're shared. We're good. Here we are. How's everybody doing? Put it in the comments what you want to talk about. And until then, hit that like button every 1,000 likes. If you want 100,000 tabs, that's going to take a minute. You know what? I mean, I'm satisfied with having those 100,000 likes yesterday. Grizzly, what's up? Welcome in. So I mean, I appreciate it. Even if we get, 1,000 likes today, which we're gonna get way more than that, but I'd still be okay with it. But guys, welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna head over to ground news really quick, and then we will get it going. We will get it going for sure. Give me 1 second, guys. So sorry. All right, cool. Michael, what's up? Welcome in. John, hello, hello. How we doing, guys? Hit that like button and we'll get it going. We did just get started about a minute and a half ago, so give a few people some time to join up. And I'm going to try to go live at least 45 minutes today, but if it doesn't pop off, we might get off a little bit early. So if you want to stay on longer, hit the share button, hit the like button. Let's get this out of there. But what's up, everybody? Welcome in. Um, we are still here in America in 2026 when it's just what a shitty fucking time. What a shitty fucking time. I mean, we are, 7 days in to February and all of this bullshit's already fucking happened. Um, I'm seeing right now on ground news, US Argentina trade deal cuts tariffs boost beef quota. Um, how many billions did we just give them? What the fuck do you mean? Trade deal cuts. The fuck? We gave you guys money. What? Anyways, Alan, what's up? Welcome in. Um, I mean, we live in a time where we have millions and millions of files dropping. Even, I don't know if you guys have seen it, Pam Bondi was actually caught in an undercover interview saying, after she said there is no client list, saying that there's tens of thousands of videos of underage children being you know what that they have to investigate. Ryan, what's up? Welcome in, man. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Happy Saturday. And what's up over on YouTube as well? How's everybody doing? If there's anything you guys want to talk about in the comments, let us know. A lot of things we are getting from these drops, though, are things we already knew, but I feel like it does kind of validate my feelings a bit because we now know that Howard Nutlick, yeah, no, he was business partners with EP, and this is very much a big lie that he's told the country, and now he's in this position because he said back in 2005 he would never associate himself with Epstein. He's such a terrible person, and now we're seeing business deals and being in the same room with him 7 years later in 2012. W Trump, guys, do your thing. Do your thing. If you fucking support Trump right now, you're just as racist as he is. Yeah, his real name is Howard Lutnick, but like it's Howard Nutlick. We already know. We already fucking know. Yeah, no, I just, how can people still be supporting this dumb motherfucker? Oh my God, between the fucking racism, and also in that video, I know we talked about it a lot yesterday. The inherently racist AI video that was made by the highest elected official in this country. I had not watched the entire video, but I noticed something else. This dude is still focused on Harry. Harry was in that video too. One of like the fucking Democratic debaters. I don't know if he calls himself a Democrat, but I would assume. Um, and this is the second time. So the top elected official in this country spends all his time thinking about TikTokers. What the fuck? What about what he said about Obama's? What do you mean, Ricky? I'm talking about the video where he posted their likeness of their faces on fucking apes during Black History Month. And guys, do what Ryan says. Hit follow and share, everybody. We did hit 1,000 likes already. Give me 1 second. Let me turn on Penelope, and we'll get a good 12-second preheat, and then we'll get it going. But guys, tell me what you want to talk about in the comments. We'll get it going. I am very tired today, so help me with this energy, and we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, Ricky. So like we focused on that part, but I do think, and that is the biggest part, is the racism that was in that video. I'm no way like trying to take away from that, but I do think it should show you where, again, the president's mind is that fucking still thinking about TikTokers. Like, what the fuck? Exactly, Michael. Obsessed with a fucking 20-year-old kid. Like, that's creepy in and of itself, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But that whole video was just fucking vile. I was watching Don Lemon's show on it earlier, and that's when I noticed, because I had not given it, I'm not going to give it the views, but like it was on Don Lemon's show. He played it, and it was just, he's not qualified. Even if he wasn't an inherently racist PDF cannibal, allegedly according to the files, um he's still not capable to hold office. Even if you took away all of that shit, he is still not capable. Harry's a little old for him, according to the files. Yeah, but, you know, as he gets older, maybe the range got older, but I highly doubt that. What's up, Marita? Welcome in. Nice to see you again. And I just want you guys to know, for anyone that still doubts the things that are coming out about him in these files, as sue happy as he gets, he sues everyone for everything, including suing the fucking IRS when the same thing happened to millions of Americans, all of us, improper leaks of our tax records and social security information. He's trying to sue for $10 billion that's going to come from taxpayer dollars, but that's not even the point. The point is, if these things weren't true, he would have already sued the shit out of people for defamation. 1,000% and he hasn't. Now we find out that even so, Pam Bondi's hearing's coming up. I thought it was, correct me if I'm wrong, because of the EP files and the failure to release them in a timely way. And even in the releasing, they have unknowingly distributed SNUFF fucking footage of small beings. And I have to say that a certain way. I'm not trying to, violate guidelines, but I know it dilutes it, and I do apologize for that. But you have to say certain things on here for certain ways. But it's just like, what the fuck? And so we find out that in this hearing, Republicans have been instructed not to bring up the EP files. Motherfucker, isn't that what this whole fucking trial is about? Get fucking rid of her. Get rid of her right fucking now. Article 2, Section 4. Get rid of the whole fucking thing. Sarah, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? Nice to see you in here. Um, yeah, it's just fucking crazy. And thank you for the heart, me, Sarah. I really appreciate it. Vicky, what's up? Welcome in. We are almost at 3,000 likes. Once we get to 5, actually, I never visited Penelope the first time. I apologize, guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on, guys. There we are. All right. But yeah, once we get to 5,000, I will visit Penelope again. But yeah, how is everyone doing with all of this fuckery? I mean, now we're finding out military service members are reporting that their fucking superiors are pressuring them to see the Melania movie, by the way, which is like just screams propaganda, but like it's not even smart propaganda. Who the fuck cares about Melania? Who the fuck cares? Like, I love, though, I will say, I absolutely fucking love the fact that they're actually losing money for making this video. I think they said a net profit of negative 8 million. Yeah, so they lost millions of dollars on this failed fucking project. It's fucking insane. It is absolutely fucking insane. Guys, give me 1 second. I gotta reply to something really quick. Um, all right, there we go. I watched Michelle Obama movie just out of spite. I haven't watched it yet, but I need to. Another one I'm gonna watch this weekend is Dogma, because you guys said that yesterday. I know that doesn't really have anything to do with Melania, but it's still on my mind, and I'm actually writing it down right now so I don't forget, because that was suggested to me from people who worship and people who don't. So I think it's pretty cool that that's a movie that people actually really enjoy, no matter what your lifestyle is. But whatever you do, watch Becoming, which is about Michelle Obama. Don't fucking watch Melania. I don't give a fuck if they give you free tickets. Don't. Time is money. Don't waste yours. Her losing money was a lie. I didn't say it was her losing money. She didn't pay for it. I think it was Jeff Bezos that actually paid for it. So it's not a lie, actually. Um Um, yeah, no, Dogma is I've heard it's good, Tommy. I'm gonna watch it. You guys gave the uh give me sorry guys, give me 1 second. You guys gave me the suggestion. I'm getting really distracted. I apologize. It's one of those days. But yeah. Um Hi Ariana, it's nice to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. We're gonna refocus. We're gonna refocus, guys. We are almost at 5,000 likes, where I will visit Penelope again. Um But yeah, I think all of these fucking files speak for themselves. The fact that they're trying to ignore it. The fact that that video was made. Yes, it was made out of racism inherently, but it's used as a distraction. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that one bit. And Tommy, thank you so much for the heart me. I really appreciate it. Um, it's just absolutely disgusting what news is these days. Like what the fuck? I red, white, and what the fuck. And if you're new here, that's why we say red, white, and WTF, because every time it doesn't matter what your beliefs are, whether politically, religiously, personally. You see the news, and at least one time, as soon as you check it, you say, what the fuck? So, welcome to Red, White, and What the Fuck. My name's Dana, and well, my political views aren't all that political. In fact, I just think that anyone should be able to do anything they want as long as it does not harm or unalive anyone or anything or impede on or take away the rights of others. I also do have the belief that housing, food, education, healthcare should all be affordable and accessible. Jolina, what's up? Welcome in. My date went very, very well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, no, it went very well. Very well. Uh, shout out, shout out. But let's see. Trump aims to hold first meeting of his new Board of Peace in Washington, which we all know is not actually a Board of Peace, because where the fuck is the Palestinian representation? Oh, wait, there is none. As its whole goal is to rebuild decimated Gaza. No, like it's not for peace. Where the fuck is the Palestinian representation? But I digress because that's just so radical. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Anybody got anything you guys want to talk about? I haven't been heavy in the news today. I only looked at it for about 30 minutes or so. Hold on. Today, or it says Google warns quantum threats are imminent, urges rapid encryption overhaul. Today, Kent Walker, president of global affairs at Google and Alphabet, published a policy brief warning attackers and hoarding encrypted data now to decrypt later, and urging governments to mandate post quantum cryptology. And to that, I want to say, I checked my bank account yesterday. And my password was part of a fucking data breach. Thanks a lot, Navy Federal. We were supposed to be safe at a fucking credit union. Guess what? We're not. But what we are is at 7,000 likes, which means I missed the 5,000 like um window. But I'm gonna go visit Penelope really, really quick. But yeah, I just this is just fucking crazy. This is just fucking crazy. But welcome in everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest, I'm immensely hungover. But we're here. We're gonna get it going. Rogers, what's up? Welcome in. But I will say, because of this video, it kind of I know it was used as a distraction from the EP files, but now it's got the GOP worried about losing the Senate in midterms, which means ICE is probably definitely going to be at the polls, which means we have to make this shit too big to rig for the first time ever. Um, Not the first time ever. I've voted in person before, but for the first time in years, in over a decade, I will definitely be voting in person. I might even volunteer to be like a poll monitor this year. I might take that day off. We didn't decide to do a second. Who the fuck is this person? The fuck? Yeah, no. I mean, I'll give you guys a little teaser. The person I did go with on the date is for sure pops into this live sometimes. It is not whoever the fuck that was. So don't fall for that. Oregon is mail-in only. Interesting, Ryan. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. Keith, what's up? Welcome in. How we doing, guys? We are almost at 10K already. 15 minutes in. Happy Saturday. Let's see what else is waiting for us over on the news. Um, if my computer chooses to work, which it's not doing right now. Donald Trump says he didn't make a mistake over Obama's as apes videos. So if you support him and you're in this chat, you're a fucking racist. Plain and fucking simple. You don't have polling places. Interesting. Well, with that, be sure to check your voter registration every single fucking week. I know it seems redundant. Who gives a shit? Make sure you're still registered. Also, if you have to do mail-in voting, make sure you post date it in time. And Ryan, I think you were the one that reminded me yesterday. Please, please ask for your post date, like proof of your post date for when they try not to count your vote. And it's going to happen. And that's not fear mongering. That is literally what the fuck they are telling us. So, but yeah, every week, because I don't know if you guys know, but my vote wasn't counted for a month after the last elections. Yeah, yeah. What's my take on the Guthrie case? I haven't really looked into it, but I'll look into it really quick. It doesn't sound great though. Isn't her mom like in her 80s or 90s and got fucking kidnapped? Let's see. Nancy Guthrie missing from Arizona home. We're going to go to BBC because I'm always going to look at an international source. Police are investigating a new message sent to local TV news stations that might be linked to the suspicious abduction of the mother of the U.S. news presenter Savannah Guthrie. Authorities on Friday said they were aware of the message regarding Nancy Guthrie. Thank you so much, Jolena, for the wink winks. I appreciate it. The Pima County Sheriff's Office said that investigators had returned to conduct follow-up at Nancy Guthrie's home in Tucson, Arizona, where the 84-year-old is believed to have been taken against her will last weekend. Police are offering a reward of $50,000 for information. I think this is going to happen more and more. I don't think this was a one-off. In my opinion, which is not like a legal precedent. This is not me saying things for fact. This is strictly me stating my opinion. We've already seen, journalists' homes be raided. We've seen Don Lemon get arrested for literally practicing his First Amendment right in a tax-free fucking church, might I add. Or a tax-exempt church, I should say. And now we see, local, or not local, but like we see news journalist family members being taken. This is, as scary as it is, it's all part of the fucking plan. And if you don't know what plan I'm talking about, please, please, please read On Tyranny by Timothy Snyder. It is in my showcase. There are cheaper versions out there. You don't have to buy that one. But I just kind of tagged the first one for YouTube. If you haven't seen it in a few days, it's On Tyranny by Timothy Snyder. It's like 120 something pages. I think like 126 pages. You can literally read it in a day. Yeah, 126 pages. And it's not even like the actual size of a regular book. So you can get through it quite easily. Maybe a government psyop. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. I have zero trust in our fucking government. Democrats, Republicans alike, independents alike. I'm more of, in 2026, we should all be like, it's nice to hear words. It's fine. But like when actions don't follow, don't fucking vote for that person again. Plain and fucking simple. When we still have time. It is February. Midterms aren't until November. Please look up the people you're going to be voting for and specifically look up their voting history. So if they always say, oh, we need to abolish this and abolish that and then vote for more funding for them, fuck that person, primary their ass before the fucking midterms and make sure they never fucking hold office again, because what the fuck that means is they are not representing us properly and we are still being taxed. And that is what? Taxation without fucking representation. But yeah, no, it's just absolutely incredible how critical thinking does not exist in America anymore. And if it does, it's very rare. And I think a few of us on here still have mild critical thinking skills, but I even see myself, I'm like, I have to talk myself through how to fucking fact check things now. And before it was just a given. And that's by design. You hear these terms called flood zone and things like that. Not only is it to desensitize us, but it's to dilute the very serious fucking things that are going on. Because if everything feels like a major emergency, we start to just normalize it, even if we don't mean to. But guys, please, please, please put your thoughts in the comments, what you guys want to talk about. So yeah, that's how I feel about that newscaster's mother being abducted. Plain and fucking simple. It's gonna happen more. Ohio man charged with allegedly threatening to unalive Vance. On February 6th, U.S. Secret Service agents arrested Shannon Mathery, I hope I said their name correctly, in Toledo after a federal grand jury returned an indictment charging him with threatening to unalive J.D. Vance, the Department of Justice says. I don't trust the Department of Justice, just telling you what it says. Prosecutor said the alleged target threatened Vance during his January 2022 Toledo appearance, with investigators seizing his Samsung phone on January 21st as part of the probe. The indictment quoted saying, "I am going to find out where he is going to be and use my M14 automatic GUN and unalive him." First of all, our Department of Justice is so fucking stupid. They are so fucking stupid. Who the fuck, if they were actually going to do it, would say that specific thing? In the court of law, that would be exactly what they would look for, and they're just handing it on a silver platter. And I mean, we get these two cleanly cut excuses. An example being, before we even knew anything about CK's unaliving, they said it was, first they said it was a trans person, then they said he was dating a trans person. Finds out none of that is true, and actually, his whole family was Trump supporters. And that's if you believe that was the person that did it, because there is no proof of anything, by the way, still. Just like the person who attempted with DT, why was there no silverware in that fucking house? I'm just saying, but we are at 15K. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to visit Penelope really quick and I'll be right back. Red, White, and WTF, I think it was a CIA agent that did it. Here's the thing though, Loving Life. If it's a CIA, wait, do you mean like it was like an inside job and they're like putting the blame? Because I would agree. But if you're saying like you think this person is a CIA agent, I could be misunderstanding you. Raises even more red flags for me. Yeah. So, I mean, we're seeing just how corrupt the people who hold power in this country and on our fucking planet in general, how fucking corrupt they are. They're literally, allegedly, from the public information that has been released, doing ritualistic sacrifices in which they feast on the flesh. And they even said that babies taste like cream fucking cheese. Have you, the Trump video, he said he didn't do anything wrong when he posted about the Obama store. I did just say that. Yeah, now he's saying, yesterday he said it was a mistake, but that he wouldn't apologize. Now he said he didn't do anything wrong. But then if he didn't do anything wrong, I thought they blamed it on the staffer. So he's now saying that now Caroline Leavitt is in some hot shit even more, because she is absolutely saying that it was a staffer. And that, by the way, it's fake outrage that we're having at this racist ass fucking video, and that we should focus on things important to America. Well, sorry, you soulless fucking twat waffle. People with a heart actually care about racism and want it fucking gone. Lying ass Levitt. I like that. Lying ass Levitt. She does need to be jailed. The internet is forever, baby. The internet is forever. And that's why we have to say things like allegedly. And this is my opinion and not a lawful fact, because guess what? It's my opinion. It's my First Amendment right that I can share on the internet. For now. For now. Let me go back over to YouTube, see if I've missed anything. Kiki, hello. Welcome in. Guys, give me 1 second. And then I'm going to go visit Penelope. I have not forgotten. But yeah, give me 1 second. I was going to visit Penelope. Sorry, guys. It's one of those days. Dark Jason, thank you for the follow. But we are back. He doesn't know that posts on the internet are for life. The thing is, I think he does. I think he doesn't care. Blacktop, welcome back in. You know what? I will always say gay men have the best drags. Gay men and drag queens, because the two aren't necessarily, one and of the same. I know a few straight people that do drag, actually. But my boss, who is a straight man who loves guns, fake ones on video games. But he literally referred to someone in office as a twat waffle, and I've stolen that since. He is like a younger John Kennedy. I may not agree with him on everything, but damn, he has some fucking one-liners. But yeah, This shit is just fucking crazy right now, but I can't say I came up with that myself. Howdy, 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 Blacktop. If you guys don't know, Blacktop is going to run for governor of Missouri in 2028. Give them some attention, and if you're part of Missouri and you guys align, maybe hook up, help campaign, because one thing I think we need is corporate donors out of elections. Um, we see it every day. I mean, they're just buying and selling at the same time simultaneously loyalty, and it's not fucking okay. Grayson, what's up? Welcome back in over on YouTube. Uh, how we doing? How we doing? Yeah, absolutely, Blacktop. I mean, from what you said yesterday, I mean, it was exquisite fucking points. I didn't disagree with a single one. So if you're on here, I'm gonna boost you up. Might as well. I want some more. I don't know if you would call yourself a grassroots candidate, but what I do think is you're a candidate that hasn't been bought and sold by corporations, and I appreciate that. Have you heard about the actor on the Wait, which actor? Thor? There's a lot of them. There's a shit ton of actors. I mean, right now, it's an easier question to answer who's not in the files than it is who is, because it seems like everyone that has a taste of power, whether that be politically, from a celebrity platform, anything like that, it seems like they are very fucking much all in that shit. The Dark Knight actor, wait, Christian Bale? Nuh-uh. I mean, if he is, and he's in there for like doing bad shit, lock his ass up too. Lock his ass up too if he's fucking in there. Plain and fucking simple. Let's see. Christian Bale. Because here's the thing, and hear me till the end, because you're not going to want to hear it at first. When you see that someone's name is in the files, please look that shit up before you think that means they were associated, because some people are listed in the files because those that actually are the perpetrators of the files saw them as a threat, and their name is mentioned and pops up because they're mentioned in things like emails and stuff like that. How do I feel about Melania Trump? You know what? Fuck her. Like, I could give two shits about her. I I mean, she had, and I know she's spoken out against her husband before, but she had 4 fucking years to leave that man. Did she know she's just as guilty? She is just as guilty. And if she stands by, I think it's because she did shit. Oh, Trump derangement syndrome? Oh, real funny, Daniel. Real funny, Daniel, as we're talking about the EP files. And let me just point out to you, by the way, that when we have a president, because I'm so deranged, that wants to sue everyone for everything, but the one person or the one group of people he's not suing are those talking about him being in the Epstein files. He should be suing them for defamation if it weren't true. Yeah, figure that shit out, Daniel. The fuck? Uh, I just. And again, if you still support him after that shit he fucking released the other day, you're just like him and you're a fucking racist. Do you know Canadian Olympic athletes are cheering for Team USA? You know what? Canadians, I'm sorry. We used to be friends. I'm sorry that this diaper wearing fuck um wants to ruin all of our relations with every country and leave us isolated, and I remind you that strength does not exist within isolation. So from an American who does love this country and wants better for it, I do apologize. Oh, wow, that was so hard and so radical to say that we have a president not properly representing us, ruining all of our allyships, but that we can still love this country and hold that duality. Because if there's one thing we need to know going forward is that we have to be familiar with duality. Otherwise, we too will fall into cognitive dissonance, just like the fucking cult mentality that we deal with so often. Um, but yeah, sorry, I went on a little rant there. We're 20,000, 21,000 now. Thank you guys so much. If you guys haven't hit follow yet, please do. We're also live on YouTube. So if you ever miss a live and you want to see what we were getting to, how many times I browbeat dumbass fucking Trump supporters who are, sympathizers with PDFs and racist and probably share those same fucking views themselves if they still stand behind him, given everything that we know, please hit that follow and you will get them in real time. And also if you miss it, because it saves. But let me go visit Penelope and I'll be right back. I believe the DTJ attempts and the CK were completely planned by DJ T and his minions. Absolutely, Sarah. I mean, I want you to know I did a video on this months ago. For those of you that are new here, I used to be a respiratory therapist. Um, and with that, I would have to take blood samples, arterial blood samples. So I know about what arterial blood looks like. or red fluid. This is about medical. This isn't about violence. I need to state that for the guidelines. But the red fluid and what came out of right here, whatever ear it was, I don't fucking know. Whatever one he put the fucking pad on, and had his supporters wear pads in their ears. How fucking embarrassing, by the way. It was bright red. That is arterial red fluid. Um, there's no arteries right here. No, this is cartilage. The way it came out, also if it were arterial, it would have been a lot more. There's no scarring. There's nothing. It's just not consistent medically. I'm just saying. And again, I will bring up that the alleged perpetrator didn't even have silverware in his fucking house. That screams setup. Bobby G, what's up? Welcome in. And thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it's just, I don't, how do they not, I ask myself constantly, thank you so much for the heartbeat, Bobby. I ask myself, human blood color is not, I didn't say it was blue though. There's different types, like, so when you take a venous sample, right? So like your normal blood testing, if they're testing for like hormones, anything like that, it's going to be a darker color, right? And that's because oxygen mixes in a little bit more. Um, but so it can give you kind of skewed viewings. That's how you know when you take an ABG, an arterial red fluid sample. If it's darker, no, you missed. You got to do that again because it's mixed. It's mixed with venous. And I say that just because that alone debunks the whole fucking thing. The slightest medical fucking knowledge, and you learn this in like a week fucking one of RT school, is that, and people, doctors even, are denying their fucking eyes. They are denying their ears, and they're just going along with it. Ryan, thank you so much for the roses. They can't even lie good, LOL, especially when they know we aren't buying it. But yet they got people to wear pads on their ears. They got people to dress in fucking trash bags. Like, it's just fucking crazy. It's just so crazy. Bobby, thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for the rose as well. Grayson, over on YouTube says, I'm running for office back home because enough is enough. Ecuadorians need our help, need to help our fellow Americans who need out. I appreciate that so, so much. Um, Sorry. I'm trying to do like 75 things at once, guys. Jordan, hello. Welcome in, by the way. What about Erica's phone call bragging about merch sales? Listen, I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. Grieving looks different to everyone, but I have never in my life seen someone grieve that way. I'm just saying. I mean, I've lost, like, I use an example for myself. I've lost a lot of people. I've grieved a lot of different ways. Never have, like, 2 weeks after I lost someone close to me, have I been on stage with like fucking sparklers and fireworks and shit with a creepy, demonic looking fucking smile. My, whatever the fuck she looks like. You know what I mean? Roswell, hello. Welcome back in, and hello from San Diego to Panama. Nice to see you again. But yeah, no, this shit, I just, oh, cognitive dissonance, man. And it's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. And I know why it's happening. And I think that's what frustrates me more is because whether you like her as a candidate or not, Kamala told us every fucking thing that was going to happen, and she has yet to be wrong. Are they making time feel longer? Low key, time feels shorter to me. Like, I'll sleep like, my normal, I don't know, like 4 to 6 hours, and it literally feels like I'm going to sleep for 30 minutes. Or is it the trauma? Probably a little bit of both. Probably a little bit of both, Jordan. There was a saying we have in the military. I'm sure they have it in other places too, but like the days feel long, but the years feel short. And that's what feels like what's happening right now. But I will say, time's kind of flowing by because we've already been on here 35 minutes. So, I think it's all up. I don't think time's linear personally, but hear what says Mitch McConnell doing bad. KY governor might pick a dim to replace if he goes south. Ooh. I mean, I think we have a blue tsunami coming personally. And not because people are more aligned in views. I think it's going to be a safety vote personally. Because we know if you go, to Germany now or, 2 decades ago, 3 decades ago, people didn't admit to voting for who they voted for. And we're talking about Mustache Man, right? Just like I feel like in years from now, people are going to say they never triple Trump, they never double Trump, they might have voted for him the first time. No, I think it'll be a safety vote. But think we have to be at the polls and make this shit too big to fucking rig. So if you're already planning on taking off that day, I also encourage you, maybe try to be a poll monitor. I might try to do that myself. You're voting for Cory Booker. Jordan. Hmm. I don't know about Cory Booker. You can vote for whoever you want for, first of all. I encourage you to look into his voting record versus what he says because it's never in line. It's never in line. Cory Booker, in my opinion, needs to fucking go. So does Chuck Schumer. So does Hakeem Jeffries. Fuck them. Um, yeah, like when you are asked point blank, and I feel as does my hero Jennifer Welch of the I've Had It podcast feels when people are asked if BB, you know who from you know where, is a war criminal, I think it's a very yes and no question. I don't think there's nuance to it. Yes, my answer is yes, absolutely, inherently. And Cory Booker can't give that yes. And a lot of politicians right now can't give that yes. A lot of politicians, when asked about taking money from APAC or corporate donations in general, they try to skate around it. But when you have these new age independent journalists, which I love because there's so much more freedom and you don't have to worry about getting fired because bitch, it's your own fucking platform. Just like I can say whatever the fuck I want on here. And the only person it affects is me. You know what I'm saying? Um, but questions like that, are you going to take money from APAC? It's not a, well, I'll have to see. No, it's a no. It's a fuck no, or it's a fuck you. Plain and fucking simple. You know what I mean? Um, uh, okay. In my opinion, the Democrats need to not go after this need not go after this administration, not for war crimes, just fix the chaos. Bobby, here's the thing. If we don't go after them for war crimes, it's going to happen again. Those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Does KY even have a good candidate? Bro, I don't know. I mean, Kentucky's one of those states, dude. Uh, he did what he had to do. Yeah, explain. Ground has a story today of APAC dark money to Dems today. I don't fucking I'm not surprised by that. I mean, I've told you guys about the disturbing fucking America First APAC funded ad I've seen here on YouTube where it says in our fucking faces, we pay Democrats and Republicans alike to vote for pro-Israel policies. But that's America First, baby. That's basically what that fucking ad said. Um, but I'll have to look into candidates in KY. I'm still looking into candidates with California right now, where I live. Tommy says we need term limits, age limits, and single issue resolutions. Yes, yes, and fuck yes. Single bill issues or single issue bills. That's what the fuck we need. Um, let me search that APAC. But absolutely, because that's how things like the Save Act and shit like that are going to disenfranchise women and anyone whose name doesn't match their fucking birth certificate for any reason. Like for me, I've never been married, but my birth certificate has my given name. I was adopted. I have a different name. So that affects me, and I've never even fucking been married. So it's not just women. It is mainly targeted at women, but it's not just women. It affects a lot of fucking people. Um, APAC, dark money. Let's see. And guys, if you ever wonder where I get my news sources, and I'm not sponsored by them, but I would accept sponsorship, just saying. Um, Ground News. They have both domestic and international sources, left, right, and center um, sources. They rate their factuality based on the historical accuracy of their stories and what they publish. Uh, so Ground News, please. But yeah, let's see. New super PAC reportedly tied to APAC spent more than $570,000 to boost filing show. Hmm. First of all, these super PACs got to go. I'm not saying we can't have funded lobbyists, right? I mean, I'm not saying we can't have lobbyists. That's part of our First Amendment right. But we should never have funded lobbying. I know I'm the first generation Holocaust survivor. My dad's family lost his sister. Some survived. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I've told you guys before, my grandfather worked on planes in Germany for the army during World War II. And I had a great uncle who was in Pearl Harbor when that was attacked. So World War II, I mean, I still, as much as it like has affected my family, and not in a way of like, I'm not I'm not Jewish or anything like that, but like we had boots on the ground there, like my family witnessed what was going on and the horrific things. And from what I actually have heard about the family, that actually they were pretty liberal about it, believe it or not. And the things they did. But the I still learn about so much fucked up shit that happened during World War II that we as Americans perpetrated as well. And it's just like, what the fuck? But you know, if you know that, you know that people lie about having voted for him and about their family voting for him. And if I ever fucking found out my family voted for him, just like I fucking dog on my family all the time, fuck you, triple Trumpers. That's why we don't talk anymore, if you ever had to wonder. Because don't say you love me and then vote against my fucking rights, my bodily autonomy, and my whole existence. Uh, but no, if that were my case, no, I would say no, my family did vote for that fucking piece of shit and fuck them for it. And it's pretty easy to fucking say that. You know what I mean? Here, what, you're a ground guy too. I think I found that through I've Had It News, but it's just such a good source. It makes fact checking so much easier because I like to do, if I'm getting the same story both internationally and domestically, I have more faith in it. When I'm getting the same story from left, right, and international and domestic, for me, that's a good enough fact check. Nazis learned everything they did from us. We're the bad guys in every history that isn't ours. The Blacktop Project, yes. Yes. And as a veteran, I hate saying that, but it's true. And if we don't acknowledge our extremely flawed history, again, we are doomed to repeat it. And we are seeing that happen in real fucking time. And it's not okay. My father, my father was trained to Auschwitz, but trained got, I can't say that word, sent to Vienna to work munition factory. Holy shit, Bobby, that's crazy. Oh my God. That's insane. That is insane. And also, I do want to remind people, concentration camps weren't in Germany. And with that, I'm going to visit Penelope and just say the word Seacott. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Okay, I said that right. Three most deadly entities in the world were the church, the United States, and England. And what, unfortunately, what does that all have in common? People that look a lot like me, which is why, lo and behold, white privilege does exist. It doesn't matter if you're poor, it doesn't matter if you were disenfranchised in other ways. White privilege exists. And as soon as we use that privilege for good, because it's never going to go away, and we use our platform to advocate for those that don't have a platform like us and to advocate for other disenfranchised people, the fucking better. Plain and fucking simple. People saying, oh, they try to say Christianity has never been violent and still acknowledge that the Crusades happened. Like, it's fucking crazy. It's been violent from the fucking start. Plain and simple. Someone's kid, what's up? Welcome in. And thank you guys so much for the 30,000 likes. We have 16 minutes left in here. How's everybody doing? That's the article on ground. Oh, interesting. I'm going to look that up. Three entities. It's not popping up right now, and I don't want to lose my focus on this, but I'll definitely look that up later. Um, I'm still just, the fact that this administration is not in jail right now is says everything you need to know about America. The fact that we have, what is it, Lithuania, France, the UK, and somewhere else, um, all doing something about what's been revealed from the release of these files. And America, huh, oh, they're telling Republicans at Pam Bondi's hearing about the about the Epstein files, not to bring up the EP files. Like, what? I appreciate that here, what, as always. And Ryan, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate that. That's a new one. I like it a lot. Just like I did change it from roses to wink wink today. I like to change it up a little bit for you guys. But since we do have 15 minutes left now, I do want to tell you tomorrow, Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain. We are live on YouTube and YouTube only. Sundays is going to be for YouTube only days. So please go follow me over there. And if you ever miss a live actually happening, you can always go and watch back there because we're currently dual streaming. Um, Forgot about Scandinavian countries too, my friend. You're very true. Very true. I mean, I just feel like wherever I'm trying to say this in a way that's not diminishing to everyone that worships, because I think you should have the ability to worship, but I do think historically Christianity and colonization has always went hand in hand. Just saying. Just saying. And I think a lot of people, especially these fucking Trump supporters, forget that Jesus, if real, was a Palestinian refugee, as they are supporting the Israeli government in an active G-side, and as they are trying to debate around nuanced facts. If Bibi Netanyahu's a war criminal, there's no fucking debate. He is. He is. And that's not an anti-Semitic thing to say, because I strictly said the Israeli government, not Jewish people. My best friend's fucking Jewish. You know what I mean? Dr. Love, hello, welcome in. I'm so embarrassed for our country. Me too. I'm embarrassed of our country too, especially as a fucking veteran. It feels so shitty that this is what's fucking happening right now. I see something on ground news. U.S. arrest Benghazi suspect. Bondi says, I don't believe a fucking thing that bitch says. Not a fucking word, especially after that interview. Oh God, I forgot who got it. He was undercover and got her literally saying out loud somewhere that he was allowed to be, that she was also at, speaking freely after she said there is no Epstein list, by the way, that there are tens of thousands of videos that have material of SA involving the youngest of people. All of my family were vets. Yeah, same. I come from a military family, and it's not until I actually got out of the military that I'm not saying the military's bad, but I'm saying corrupt regimes will always use legitimate resources in corrupt ways. That is what I'm saying. I hope you guys realize that. I'm not like anti those who serve. I served myself. But again, corrupt regimes have always historically, factually used legitimate resources for corrupt reasons. And it's happening. You know, they're still teasing the Insurrection Act. They're still saying they're going to deploy the Arctic Angels, which I've already told you guys the history of that, and how it's all about occupation of U.S. cities. And that's not against the people who have been in the Arctic Angels or are currently in the Arctic Angels. It's an example of a legitimate resource being used in a corrupt way. Are you the only one that joined the Navy? No, actually, my uncle that was in Pearl Harbor, he was in the Navy. My Uncle Jack. Michael, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I have family that served World War II, across the world, Vietnam, um, and just going on, going on. It's kind of a family tradition for us. Uh, and I kind of broke the mold. I think I was one of the first females that enlisted, but I don't regret my time in. I just wish I had the courage to leave that willful ignorance at the door and educate myself sooner. Ryan, thank you so much again for the stars. I appreciate it. All my uncles were Navy. Hoo-yah, Navy. Hoo-yah, Navy. Um, Goodness. Uh, but yeah, 22-year Army vet. Man, that's a long fucking time in the military. That is a long fucking time. I did my 6, and geez Louise. That shit felt like forever. Until it was up, then it didn't. But boats scare me, but flying for some reason doesn't. Well, fun fact, I was a DC, so I was a firefighter in the Navy, a damage controlman. And my two biggest fears are drowning to death and burning to death. And I joined a career where I was on a boat in the middle of the sea fighting fires. So, do I make the best decisions always? Not necessarily. Uh, oh, your son's on the George Washington. Okay, I used to be on the San Diego, the USS San Diego, here in San Diego. Most Israeli population is Russian descendants. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. That's amazing. Firefighter too. That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, tell your sons, like Ryan said, Bobby, thank you for their service. I really do mean that. I know people that are in the military right now are having a particularly hard time because they took an oath to a constitution, yet they're expected to follow the orders of a president who doesn't respect the constitution. Um, And I don't envy them in any way. I'm so privileged to never have had to make that choice in such a frank way. You know what I mean? There may have been things that I kind of doubted, but I was like, no, technically it's legal, things like that. But what's happening right now, between the attacks in Venezuela, between what we're doing in Iran, what we're doing here in the US, I can't imagine serving right now, truthfully. Sorry, guys. Again, trying to do multiple things at one time, but we have 9 minutes left. Let's try to get to 45,000. I think we can do that with 34 people in here. Last night, in case you missed it, we only had like 15, maybe 17 people max in here at one time. We got over 100,000 likes in an hour, which was fucking crazy. So thank you guys for that yet again. I just realized, even though it says I'm live, my comments have not been showing on YouTube. So I apologize about that. I'll just start reading them out loud with your guys' names so we can just save the live over on YouTube. But normally, when you're on YouTube, so you know what's going on, you'll be able to see all the comments. Tickfinity changed a little bit. I don't know what the hell's going on with it, but I'll have to test that out later because earlier it was working. TikTok live connection. I don't know what's going on. It says we're connected, and now it's working again. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but thank you so much, Bernie, for all the taps. Uh-oh, we got best buds in here. 35,000. Hear what? You always keep me honest. Give me 1 second. I'm going to let it preheat really quick and then I will go visit Penelope. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We did get a few more follows today. It's probably still only going to say we got like one follow because it is actively. Please make sure you're still following me. Because it does actively purge followers for some reason ever since like the last 2-3 months. But yeah, give me 1 second and I'll be right back. But as a person lived in Miami, growing the immigrant issues 80 in Miami. W Poppy, hold on. Who's Poppy? Good night, Thor. Have a good night. We will see you. If you come over on YouTube, I'll be live tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because I'm here in San Diego. Um, True, then it started raining. What am I? Care about you too, Thor. Care about you too. And I'm still not over you telling me that. Also, if W Penelope, absolutely. Also, I just realized my mic wasn't fucking plugged in the whole time on this TikTok live. So if you've heard reverb, I'm really sorry, guys, and like a lot of echo. Unfollow me from one of my favorite people. Had to follow again. Yeah, dude, it's happening. I've had to refollow certain people so many times. Even Bad Bunny, he wasn't blocked for me, but I'd followed him previously. Didn't show up. Didn't show up. So, same with Aaron Parnas. I've had to refollow him a couple times. Whether you agree with Aaron Parnas or not, this page wouldn't be where it is without him. He literally just commented on one of my posts back April last year and got me like 5,000 followers. So I got to show some type of thanks. J.E. have a very weird obsession with Christian Bale in real life. Did he? Oh yeah, I didn't. Hold on. That's what I forgot to look up. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Christian Bale Epstein files was found in the files. Oof. I mean, he played American Psycho quite well. Protest if you can, y'all, no matter the weather. Dr. Love, absolutely. Here's the thing. You guys know I have a very busy schedule. I don't have time to successfully organize a protest or anything like the sort here in San Diego, but I am like disappointed at how little we're doing. Like San Diego, California in general is like red hot for Trump. He wants us to fucking all like sink into the ocean. And he wants to do it with his Gestapo police force. But like we should be in the streets every fucking day, and that's just not happening. And it's so hard to find out about the information here in San Diego. I even struggle to find these protests. And I want to go. I want to get not only footage, but like show my support. Bobby, thank you for the go. I appreciate that. Tommy says, I have a niece named Penelope. We call her Poppy for short. Well, W Poppy. That's so cute. I could Poppy's a cute name. I like that. Let's see again. Archival, right? Maybe. Sorry, I'm seeing a lot of people. Epstein files reveal that a vast global conspiracy actually exists. Are we sure he was in the files again as like someone that was part of it? Because every article I'm seeing from like years ago was saying he was someone speaking out against it. I'm not saying this is true. This is just what I'm seeing. Um, Ew, we're not going to Fox News. That's no. Get off of my page, please. Um, oh wait, what did we miss? What did we miss? Enrico, hello. Did you see my post about the pick and protest they did in? I don't think I did. Harper, hello, welcome in. I don't think I did. I'm really sorry about that. I did not. I have not been on my phone a lot today. I I was asleep today. I was hungover. The only Fox I like is back in the 90s when I woke up at 5 a.m. to watch cartoons. I only watched Fox, and it was like our local Fox when I was a kid. One, we did grow up in a Fox household. I told you guys I was raised conservative Republican, but Mickey Ferguson, who was a weather or a meteorologist rather, um, that's what I would watch, and then I would not watch after that. It was really cool. It's on my story if anyone missed it. Dr. Love, I'll for sure check that out. My date was success. My date was a success for sure. Um, it absolutely was. Great time. Great time. But we'll go. We got 3 minutes. We'll go back to ground news one last time, see if we see anything. I'm still having trouble finding. So if you guys know the article, please send it to my TikTok about Christian Bale. Yay for the date. Absolutely. Super excited about that. Let's see. This shit just pisses me the fuck off. All right. It says White House removes Trump post depicting Obama's as what he did. I'm not even going to give it fucking names right now. Says it was posted in error. No, the fuck it wasn't, because if it was an error, he would fucking apologize. And President Trump responded he would not apologize and declared, I didn't make a mistake after bipartisan backlash over the deleted AI video, with Republican lawmakers urging removal and apology. This could have quite literally lost them the elections for midterms. Sorry, guys, we just hit an hour. Um, for midterms, and we need to make sure that that solidifies. And what I mean by that is we need to make this shit too fucking big to rig. Too big to fucking rig. 1,000%. 1,000%. This whole administration is about distracting from the real issues. Lots of companies going on. I'm trying to see it. Sorry, Bobby. It's not showing the whole comment. Damn it, it's not showing the whole comment, Bobby. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can see it if I scroll through. Um, we're at 40K. Jesus Christ. Thank you guys. Used to watch Carrie Lake on my local Fox. I'm headed to a B-Day party at a bookstore. I'm excited. That does sound fun. And here, what? Thank you for the gold medal. I appreciate it. Sorry I missed some of you guys' stuff. When you pin this stuff, it skips over. But yeah, TikTok's tripping right now. But we did hit 40K. I still, well, no, we can't get 3,000 in a minute. But we got 40K. Thank you guys so much. Let me go visit Penelope really quick, and I'll be right back. And again, I do want to say as we end this, because I'm seeing like right-leaning posts saying, White House press secretary says leftist media hopes Obama monkey video will distract public. Like, first of all, first of all, she said that it was fake outrage, right? We know that. Second of all, she said that we need to focus on issues that are important to America. And I would hope that most Americans think racism is really fucking important and not be a soulless fucking ghoul like the twat waffle that is Caroline Lionass Levitt. Um, this shit is just fucking crazy. And they're trying to say that the left is distracting from the files. No, he's the one that fucking posted it, you lying asshole. We're not fucking distracted. In fact, I think it goes hand in fucking hand that that is the most depraved, unfit fucking president we have had in my lifetime. Notice I said in my lifetime, but in my lifetime, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. KKK Caroline is out of control. Yeah. Somebody take grandpa's phone. Yeah, that's the thing. They want to blame this shit on a staffer, even though Trump literally said, fuck you guys. I don't care if you're trying to get me on hot shit. I'm going to say I'm not going to apologize, and I didn't do it on accident. Um, he posted that around midnight, which is normally when he goes to his own personal, live social and, you know, as they said on the Don Lemon show, he's actually more like a monkey himself because all he does on Truth Social is just throw fucking feces at the goddamn wall. And let's not forget that he actively shits himself. I like to end every live with reminding you guys that we're going to stay on till 45K, and then we're going to call it a day. But tomorrow it's going to be YouTube only. It's going to be 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 8 Central, 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain. And I hope to see you guys there. And if you do miss it, if you follow me on YouTube, you can always go watch it back. But we are almost at 45K. Thank you guys so much for the likes, the follows, the gifts, the conversation. Sorry, my energy is a little low and I've been a little bit distracted. I am immensely hungover, so thank you for bearing with me. Trump is the best. Go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing, guys. What about Biden didn't shit his pants? Yeah, I don't think he shit his pants, especially not on national TV multiple times. People, as we're talking about him obviously being in the EP files, they might as well be called the fucking Trump files at this point. Him obviously and unapologetically posting inherently racist things and says Trump is the best. Get lost, you fucking racist. Ooh, I almost said something else, but we're not going to do that. We are leaving and the Trumpers going wild. Absolutely. Because they can run because the live is leaving. That's the only time they ever like fucking pipe up, right? But we know what to do. We know what to do. But guys, we did hit 45. I'm going to visit Penelope for a quick 8 and then I'll be right back. We'll close out and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you so much for everything. I will see you tomorrow on YouTube only. I'll make sure to post a video, though, so we have some content on here. Peace, love, and fuck Trump, fuck ICE, and fuck racism. Bye, guys. Have a good night. All right, YouTube, that's it for us as well. Um, hey, we got more likes than 93% of live creators, which I think those numbers are skewed personally because we literally got 45,000, but I digress. But you guys, thank you so much for always hanging out over here. I really do appreciate you all. And I'll see you on here only tomorrow, 5 p.m. Bye, guys.